Just about set to go. Pitching in our game today, Dylan Cease.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
In plenty of time to first, and a quick out number 1. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. This one in the air right field. Tatis after it. And there's 2 down. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Just missed. 2 out, space is empty.
No
Fought off foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Time called.
2 strikes.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He sends it out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Joe has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Foul ball still 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive, nice stop, and very nicely done for the out. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. And fouled off. That one in triple digits. That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. Fernando Tatis Jr. in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's down and in.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss.
Now pitching for the Padres.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jeremiah Estrada.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tatis makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Joe ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. Bang! And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Here's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. First pitch misses. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching.
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Trevor Hoffman. Manny Machado leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now that's smacked to right center. Yastrzemski hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Fires over to Hoskins. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
2 down, nobody on. And a knee-high strike to Xander Bogaerts. Outside with a breaking ball. Towards first. Hoskins handles the chance. He steps on the bag.
Now pitching for the Padres.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Ron Marinaccio.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Luke Keeschel digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Edman aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball there. Runner takes off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first.
We got time.
Now he steps out as time is granted. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So up next, Agustin Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
There goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at bat. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a two-run game. And he grounds one to the right side, but that rolls foul. And that's down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Merrill flying after this one. Can't get there. Base hit. Here comes Edman to score. And it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. First and second, one out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordan Westburg. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Right through there for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. That one misses. 1-1. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now the left fielder flied to right his first time. On the ground. Takes it himself. They limit the damage.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And Jake has entered the K zone. Connor Joe stands in now and watches strike one. In the air, right side. Yastrzemski sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out. Last chance for the Padres. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres. Into center and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Iglesias in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed. Just
that
missed.
ball went out.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a change.
Ground ball, and this should do it. And that'll do it. A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final. And now the center fielder, Luke Keeschel. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Next offering way off the plate. Swings swings and misses, struck him out. Now here is Agustin Ramirez. High fly ball out into left center field. Joe getting an angle on it. And there are two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike two. Time asked for it to play. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Next pitch is downstairs. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Right side. Tatis puts it away. Back here in San Diego. And on the hill today, Greg Maddux. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jackson Merrill stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's in for a strike. Two outs, bases empty. Next one just misses. And the count is 1-2. And there's the ball. Hammer, base hit. And that gives Manny Machado a chance to hit with 2 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty...
Sends it to first. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one clips the corner. And now the count is even. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Swing and a ball popped up. Iglesias makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Here's the left fielder. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And here is Hoskins.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And that one is inside. On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it. Back now, and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Tanner Scott.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that's a fair ball.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
1-1.
The changeup missing, and it's 2-1. Arise on at first, nobody out. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's one down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that's low.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, right to the backstop. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Heads up base running right there.
And a swing and a miss. Down. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jason Adams.
Number 40, Jason Adams.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And
That's
another ball. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
At the belt and fires. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
No outs, runner at first. Kyron Paris now at the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw there, safe.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Man at second. And that's outside. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
High in the air, out to right. Tatis moving under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. And here comes Tommy Edman. Fastball is outside. And misses inside. Meisner takes his lead at third with 1 away. swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that's off the outside edge. And now 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores.
Now
On the board
Padres,
first, it's 1-0.
Number 56.
Here's the center fielder, Luke Keeschel.
Jeremiah Estrada.
That one ripped. That's back there. Bang! And they add on. It's 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Now here is Agustin Ramirez. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Joe has a beat on it. Makes the play, and it's out.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, John Franco.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Fires over to Hoskins. 1 up, 1 down. Jose Iglesias, the next up for the Padres. And a swing and a miss.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Outside. 1-2 to count. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to Hoskins. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
The Padres down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. 2-0 your final. And now the center fielder, Luke Keeschel. And that misses. And we are underway. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
That to right. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple. Runner at third. Nobody out. Ramirez will hit next. Fouled off. He was late. Keeschel at third with nobody out. Late swing, fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next
Ball one.
offering is down low.
That was
ball,
absolute
two
gas.
strikes to
Triple
count.
digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Fought off foul. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. Line drive, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up.
And now here is Jordan Westburg. Reynolds makes the grab for the second out. Now the left fielder. And a foul ball. Ground ball right side. To second, pulls him off the bag. Chase Sugar gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's a ball.
Reese Hoskins, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's 3-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close. Runner edges away at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCutchen under it. Drops into the glove. Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Fouled off down the right side. Inside. And the count is 1-1. And a slider misses down and away. And fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a swing and a miss. One away. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the box now. Takes strike one. Outside low. And 1-1. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
2 out, space is empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. No play. That's an infield single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases. He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Another throw over. And they're keeping him close. Only one more disengagement left after that move.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls,
That
2
one
strikes.
outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss.
pitching for the Pirates.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Hunter Stratton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back there. Bang! He'll touch them all. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Kyren Paris. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. One out in the second. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Luke Keeschel. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count. Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one not close, and it's 2-1. In the air, left field. Brings it in, and that is
now pitching.
back now, and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Got him swinging. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. First offering, and it just misses. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Brian Reynolds here. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Fans another, and that's
Now pitching for the
we're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Colin Holderman.
Colin Holderman.
Ramirez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Up the middle. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. RBI single his last time up. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Next pitch is downstairs. Just missed. And a 3-0 finds the zone.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one fouled off. Now time called at the plate. Hard hit right side. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Fly to left his first time. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Corrals it. And that is
now pitching.
bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Trevor Hoffman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 1 gone here. Jack Sawinski, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Pickoff move to first. Sawinski back on a dive. And now 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Connor Falefa batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout.
All right, ready to go here. And now the center fielder, Luke Keeschel. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Mike Yastrzemski up here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
That just misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit?
That's out.
Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that one got a piece of him.
First base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jordan Westburg. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Keeschel at third. Yastrzemski over at first with 1 away. That one out to right. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 1-0. Here's the left fielder.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
And that one fouled off. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And the batter now, Nick Gonzalez. And that's in for a strike. Up the middle, Paris. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa swings through it for strike one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Right through there, got him. 2 away. O'Neal Cruz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And that's in there at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Breaking ball in there. Got him. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Hunter Stratton.
Number 63.
He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Stratton.
Center field. Cruz. Puts it away for the out. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. On the ground, out to short. Kiner-Falefa throws to first in time. That takes care of Grisham. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Kyren Paris. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Outside.
Ball, out.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Brings it in for the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. High fly ball out towards left field. That's got a chance. And forget it. And we are all tied up. It's 1-1. So digging in, Spencer Horwitz.
Now
Late on that fastball.
Tanner.
0-1.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
This guy at the dish excels.
Slider got him for strike 3. Key Brian Hayes in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Brian Reynolds in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Tommy Edman. Stratton back to work. Line drive. Up against the wall and brings it in. So up next, Luke Keeschel. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One down, base is empty. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Good job to fight that one off. In the air, right field. McCutchen has it sized up. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. McCutchen makes the catch. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Trevor Hoffman. Andrew McCutchen in the box now. Takes strike one. Fly ball down the line. Moving under this one. Brings it in. One away. And now it's going to be Jack Sawinski. Fastball for a strike. Comes up empty.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Gonzalez in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Welcome back, and here comes the
Number
closer,
50.
Dennis Santana.
Dennis Santana.
So a change being made out at second. And here's the pinch runner, Cameron
Number
Meisner.
26, Cameron Meisner.
And that is out of play. And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's off the inside corner. And that is ball one. Smoked on the ground a second. Got him on the off-balance throw. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. So the go-ahead run in scoring position at the plate. Jordan Westburg. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter now, number 96. In the air, center field. Cruz heads towards it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
To third. And that's a fair ball. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
That's a base hit, run scores. The throw in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
The
Couple
batter
of singles back to back.
New pitcher now, Chase Sugar.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close.
Number
You almost have to
55.
forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. One run across. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're
Now
at the corners with two away. Tommy Edman at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That was the
Counts
sweeper,
1-0.
but it missed. Runner on the go. Pitch
2-0.
misses. Throw
He's
save. That's a stolen base. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and here in extra innings. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it.
Now pitching, John Franco.
Now into the ball game on defense, Ivan Herrera. He takes over behind the plate. Foul ball there.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Cruz in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second here in extra innings. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Gonzalez. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game. Runner on at first with 1 gone. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Bart. Franco keeping him close. He's already homered here in this one. Back over to first, and he's back again. And that's the second disengagement now. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Check swing didn't go. Ball 1. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Horowitz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Runner on the go. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. 1 strike away. Got him. And that's the ball game. And your final. Ready to go now. Here's the center fielder, Luke Keeschel. And that's way high. And we're underway. That one finds the zone. And that's strike one.
1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Gonzalez handles, throws to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Agustin Ramirez. Ground ball scooped up. Ke'Bryan Hayes tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one off the outside edge.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And there's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Popped up right side, Paris. Makes the catch for the out. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That's in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And that skips into the
2 strike.
2 out, space is empty. He goes down looking.
Pitching for the Pirates.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Hunter Stratton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Up and in, and it's 1-1. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, left field. Reynolds trying to get there. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Kyren Paris. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Fouled off left side. Paris measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2019. That's a hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback.
Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The 0-2. And look out. As that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So the batting order turns over. Luke Keeschel getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ramirez swings through it for strike 1. Runners on the move. That one is absolutely belted. That's a base hit. Harris scores. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's already homered in this game. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes Edman to score. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-zip. First and second, 2 outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordan Westburg. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That's too low. And the count even 1-1. Inside, just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
A dive, he's got it. And that's a nice play. Back here at PNC Park. And now Joey Bart. That clips the corner.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next pitch is outside. Caught him looking for the K. And now Spencer Horwitz. Late on that fastball. Buehler, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. What a play in right field. That's out number 2.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job. And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the player.
Oh, that's a strikeout.
Pitching for the
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Caleb Ferguson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lined into left center, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Bang! And they add a pair. It's 5-zip. Now here's Trent Grisham. Flied to left his first time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hauls it in for the out. Next to hit, Kyron Paris. A single and a run scored and a walk. That's in there. That's strike one. And ball one. High fly ball out to center field. Cruz hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Tommy Edman. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. 3rd out.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the 3rd, and they bring in a new pitcher, Tanner Scott.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same.
Now this one stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Westberg zips it across, and McCutchen is out. Jack Sawinski, the next to hit. That one missing inside. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Pirates with only 1 out left.
Yeah.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Scott is just 1 strike away. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming around 3rd is Reynolds. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 5-1. Okay, all set to go. Now a chance for Luke Keeschel. Comebacker to the mound. And a quick out, number one. Now it's going to be Agustin Ramirez.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Ripped, but it curls foul. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Inside,
1-1.
almost got him. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And it's a one. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. Cut on and missed at 101.
Zero balls, one strike.
Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. On the ground to third, Westberg. One up, one down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
That's the ball.
Reese Hines stands in now, looks at that one inside. Hit in the air, center field. Keeschel should have this one. 2 away now. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Misses off the inside, and now it's even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. On the ground to short, Edman. Slings to first. That's the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, new inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Singer back to work. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and there's one down. Now the left fielder.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The 0-1. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. 1 out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And it's Reese Hoskins up to the dish. There's a swing and a drive. Adios, pelota. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. So 2 down. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Number 64, Tony Santillan.
That's a laser base hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Kyron Paris.
1 and
that
out.
misses the zone. Ball 1. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Go to second. Out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the DH, Tyler Stevenson. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
No, that's out.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Keishel under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. TJ Friedel can't hold up, and that's a strike. And that's outside. And 1-1.
1-1.
Just missed.
2-1. Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Line, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
There's one. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Here's Jose Trevino. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score. And
fires over to Hoskins. Jake Fraley into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Sam Moll gets the ball now.
Sam Moll.
Kyron Paris, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Hard hit left side. To first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a man at first. And now the center fielder, Luke Keishel. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Fought off foul. Edman leads off first with 1 away. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time.
That's a ball.
Ripped on a line. Freeman makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Now the catcher up to hit, Agustin Ramirez. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Yastrzemski swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Next offering is fouled back. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Tanner Scott.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And out number one on the grab. Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Outside with a breaking ball. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Late swing, fouled off. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Count is full.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Keishel settles under it. Brings it in. 2 down. Reds down to their final out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Noelvi Marte. They're down to their final strike. Scott is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. 1-0. Ready to go? Now, Luke Keishel. In there at the knees. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
In the air out towards right center. Taylor on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Throws to first. And that is. And here is Brooks Baldwin. Late swing, foul to the left. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The shortstop takes the ball. And there's the strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Michael A. Taylor in the box now. Takes strike 1. Move to first. Baldwin back in on a dive.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Another throw over. And he's back in that time as well. Here comes the 0-1. There's the strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. That one hit to right. Lunging, but can't make the catch. And he beats it. He's safe. So here's Robert now. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air right field. Yastrzemski sizing this one up. That drops in, plays it on a hop. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still 1 away.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. The pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground.
Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge. Mike Tauchman up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. This one smoked out to left. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Here on the south side, leading off, Jordan Westberg. White back to work. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. And he swings over the top there.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Foul ball. That's ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. And a base hit on the line.
Everything came together for him.
No outs. Runner at first.
Now
here's the left fielder. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass,
71.
looking for the sac bunt.
Ball 1.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Loser.
There's a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next offering misses down and away. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. And here is Hoskins. First pitch misses. Ripped towards third. Rojas over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
This to center field. And it drops in.
Just a huge at bat right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Kyron Paris in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Making a move at first. Pitch running here. Cameron Meisner. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses, and now 3-1. And ball 4 to a board.
Maybe a little loss of focus.
So a lefty out of the pen, Frazier Eller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Throw to second, save. Tommy Edman at the plate. Now a fly ball to right center. Touches down, that's a hit. In comes the run from second. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-zip. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the center fielder, Luke Keeschel. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Now pitching.
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Trevor Hoffman. Andrew Vaughn leading things off and takes a strike. That one down the line and foul ball. Struck him out looking. Stepping in, Edgar Caro. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room and he makes the catch. Here's Josh Rojas. In the air, right side. Yastrzemski makes the grab. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Penn Murphy.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Pop foul out of play off to the right. On the ground right side, 4, 6. He's out. 3. And they turn the double play. 2 down, bases empty. Jordan Westberg now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's to third, and that chance handled. That's out number 3.
Now pitching.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Lucas Erceg.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Taylor, batting with one down, takes a strike. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Struck him out swinging. White Sox down to their final out. And first offering is fouled off. And the White Sox down to their final strike. The White Sox down to their final strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And now it's Luis Robert. And there's a strike. Just missed. Into the outfield base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just...
Benintendi to the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. And the 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ripped on the ground to second. And that is the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blow.
And now the center fielder, Luke Keeschel. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And that one hammered back there. And boom goes the dynamite. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Now here is Jordan Westburg. Ground ball could be 2. To second for 1, and it's over his head. Tyler Gilbert taking over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know.
Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Hoskins pushes a foul. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That missed
Two
by a
balls,
lot.
two
And it's
strikes.
2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Now he breaks his bat. In time to ball. That ends the. And now the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Struck him out looking on the backdoor slider. Michael A. Taylor swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that's down and away. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here is Sosa to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. What a play.
Pitching for the White
Welcome
Sox,
back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to
number
start the
71.
second. Cam Boozer.
Cam Boozer.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Benintendi. 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Ball 1 there. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that
got
pitch
2
did a
balls,
good
1
job
strike.
to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back. Adios, pelota. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. 1 down. And here comes Tommy Edman. And he can't come up with it.
Went up
Now
there looking
back,
to be aggressive
the
and got
center
something he
fielder,
could
Luke
handle. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Edman stands at first with 1 out. Comes up empty. Time called.
No
Chance
ball,
to
2
collect
strikes.
himself down 0-2. On the ground. Dive, and he's got it. The feed for 1.
That's an out.
To first, not in time. Great effort there. White Sox going with a new arm, Penn
Number
Murphy.
63.
So digging in,
Penn
Agustin Ramirez.
Murphy.
Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough.
Runner takes off in
Ball
the
1.
dirt. To second,
1 ball,
but way
1 strike.
too late. Safe there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Mike.
So up next,
Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Substitution now at
Number
first
26.
base. Entering is the pinch runner, Cameron Meisner.
Meisner.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out at second. Back here on the south side. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Luis Robert Jr. So coming into the game now on defense,
Now
Ivan
pitching.
Herrera. He takes over
Number
behind
48.
the plate.
Ivan.
In the air,
Herrera.
right field. Yastrzemski moving back for this one. Puts it away for the out. Woo.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Benintendi, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2015.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Swing and a ball popped up. Paris. And that will end the inning.
Pitching for the White
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the
Number
mound.
55.
Frazier Ellard.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Yastrzemski now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Jordan Westberg digs in now. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard. Now the left fielder. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. Westberg, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pulls that one foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That's a strike. And the count 1-2. Time called. That one not close. And the count is even 2-2. And that's outside. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the goal. Hit in the air, right field. Tauchman makes the grab.
Now pitching for the
So
White
out of the
Sox.
pen comes the right-hander,
Number
Bryce
46.
Wilson. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
Wilson.
He's 0 for 1. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one popped to short. Drops into the glove. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Now,
Andrew Vaughn now. Big swing and a miss.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining. They're down to their final strike. Hoffman is just one strike away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. The shutout. Here's the center fielder, Luke Keeschel. This one, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Now the catcher up to hit. And there's a foul ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Three-two now.
Count is full.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay throw in there. That's a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Hit weakly on the ground. 1 out in the top of the first. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0. Here's the left fielder.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Here's Nico Horner. There's a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And he chases that one below the zone. Next offering is down low. And it's a ball and a strike. And there's a ball. Right through there for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Kyle Tucker. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 outs, base is empty.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. Outside. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Just missed. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. And the inning.
Pitching for the Cubs.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Porter Hodge.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Rhys Hoskins, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Check swing. He held up. Now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Here's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Outside.
No, that's out.
Hoskins over at first with 1 away. That's in there, and it's 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. 2 down.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
So here comes Ryan Presley to the
Number
mound.
55.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hit hard, base hit. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out. Cut down.
Now pitching.
And here's the first
John
baseman, Michael
Franco.
Bush. First
That's the
offering, and
ball.
it just misses.
1-0.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1-1.
Check swing, he held up. And a count 2-1. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Dansby Swanson stands in now and watches strike one. That's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
In half up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Now 1-1.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, number 43.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs. Number 43. Luke Little.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, he threw that
No ball,
fastball
1
right
strike.
by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And he asks for time before the fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong right there to make the bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Trevor Hoffman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one.
0-1.
You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Out to center. Keishel settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. So here's Horner now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Hit to second, and this should do it. Paris. And that is the ball game. 2-0 your final here in this one.